So, Laurel, let's kick things off. Not kicked things off. Let's kick things off. Calendly, first of all, why do you need an appointment booking system in your business? But probably the first question is, what the heck is Calendly?
Well, as you mentioned, Calendly is an appointment booking system. And there are a lot of these on the market at the moment. So that you've got a bunch of choices to choose from if you are in the market for an appointment booking system. And basically, it's going to automate when your customers can book in time with you and your team in your business. Or they can also book in some personal time with you as well. So basically, saving you tons of time and energy by having a system in place to do all that booking for you.
Now, this is another fantastic Teach Me Tech episode this week because, as everyone knows out there, sometimes I'm personally on the front line going out there and learning the tools and tricks, but sometimes, like with Calendly, I'm actually the one getting taught as well. So hopefully I'm going to ask some good questions about about Calendly and how it all works. So, Laurel, tell me, what type of businesses could benefit from Calendly? I mean, instantly I think of any business that takes appointment bookings. So, like dentists, for example, would take bookings. That'd work, but I'm sure there's a lot of other people that could benefit from this.
Yeah, actually any kind of business or business owner can benefit from having a booking system in place. But of course, we often will go straight to service-based businesses, right? So dentists are one, consultants, hairdressers, anyone that maybe would take a phone call usually, or potentially maybe would take an email, have some correspondence to book in an appointment, and either they're using their own personal time or they're using the time of a receptionist, someone that they have to pay to make the appointment.
Okay, so I guess coaches as well could fall into this bracket. Anyone that provides a service. And I think of my business where, for example, I need people to book in for introductory calls. I need people to book in for coaching calls. There's all kinds of things that I could use this for as well. And I'm not using Calendly yet, so I'm pretty excited about this one.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And it's important to note, too, that you can just book in one-off appointments. So if you have a customer that's maybe unsure, you can allow them to get started with just one appointment. And then if you do have a coaching business or some kind of recurring need to have bookings, that can be arranged as well.
Okay, so what about if I've got a team? Let's say I've got multiple sales representatives in my team or something. Is this something that I can look at there as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So we always recommend that we start off booking the business owner in, or maybe one person in the team, to kind of test out the system at the start. And then probably won't have time to cover it today, but we will cover eventually how to add in other additional team members.
Excellent. So we'll actually look at Calendly over 2 episodes, which is something that I'm pretty excited about, as we've kind of been looking at with most other tools at the moment. We do a how to get started with and how to get more out of. Today, we're going to cover off the basics though, aren't we?
Yeah.
And how far are we going to take people today?
Basically, we're going to walk through the entire setup process because there are quite a lot of little nitty-gritty details that you have to navigate your way through. So by the end of today, you should be able to book in your entire first event.
Okay, so we kind of touched on the reasons as to why people need an appointment booking system in their business. But if someone comes to you at getdigitalflow.com and they say, my booking system is all over the place, how do you explain this to them?
Ooh, that's a good question. I probably wouldn't start by explaining. I probably would begin by letting them know that it's not really about just the booking system, and it's often not really about the solution. It's never really about the stuff in your business. It's about changing your mindset and the way that you operate in your business. So often when customers come to me and they say, my appointment booking system's all over the place, what they actually mean is my calendar is all over the place. And so I always encourage people to sort of take a look at everything that's happening in their calendar. And first of all, make sure that they get everything that they're doing completely listed out. So that might include travel time, whether you're driving or taking the bus, time for lunch, time for actual administration work in your business, and just getting all of those ideas out of your head and in your calendar first.
Okay, so we're talking about not only is this important for people to actually schedule their business, but you're saying this is important that people can actually schedule their life.
Yeah, absolutely. And the only way an appointment booking system is going to work with you is if you have an idea of when your availability is.
Great. And they talk about, organizing calendars with regards to if you're trying to fill a glass jar and you've got big rocks and then small rocks and then sand, you always put those big rocks in first. So, we're hoping that we're not going to teach people how to organise their life today and how to put those big rocks in first, but this is, once you've got those big rocks in, this is kind of pouring that sand in to make sure that everything fits perfectly within your schedule to get the most out of your day.
Absolutely. And, for some people, that's even just a huge step, right? Just getting a little bit of awareness around, well, what is it that you're actually doing during the day and how do you spend your time?
Great. I'm looking forward to getting some organisation myself. So